Hello, my name is Bob Thelen. I'm a senior in Marquette University's Applied Investment Management program, and today I will be pitching Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Corporation. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing engages in the manufacture and sale of integrated circuits and wafer semiconductor devices. Its chips are found in personal computers and peripheral products, information applications, wired and wireless communication systems products, automotive and industrial equipment including consumer electronics, such as digital video compact disc players, digital televisions, game consoles, and digital cameras. The company was founded by Chung-Moo Chang on February 21, 1987, and is headquartered in Taiwan. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing is the largest producer of semiconductor chips in the world. They have a significant global presence, and their chips can be found in a wide variety of electronics. TSM accounts for more than half of the global semiconductor industry by revenue and nearly 25% by production. In 2020, TSM and its subsidiaries produced around 12.4 million 12-inch equivalent wafers, which is an improvement of 18.5% over 2019 production of 10.1 million 12-inch equivalent wafers. From 2016 to 2020, TSM grew revenue from 29.3 billion to 45.5 billion, which represents an 8.85% CAGR. TSM benefited from COVID-19 as they were able to initially accommodate the increase in demand resulting from sales related to remote work and education. The firm is currently increasing their R&D budget to $3.72 billion, which will go towards advancing their 3 and 5 nanometer chip technology, as well as improving production processes with their 7 nanometer chips and 16 12 nanometer chips. TSM currently pledges to source 25% of power for their fabrication facilities and 100% of power for non-fabrication facilities from renewable resources by 2030 and 100% of their total power by 2050. In the past year, TSM's share price hit a low of $81.55 in October of 2020 and a high of $142.19 in February of 2021. As a result of the world's increasing reliance on semiconductors, a large market presence, and expanding production facilities, it is recommended that TSM be added to the AIM International Fund with a price target of $134.26, representing an upside of 24.32%. My first driver is increasing global reliance. The global semiconductor market is expected to grow to $600 billion by 2025, representing a CAGR of 5.3%, which outperforms historical growth of 3 to 4%. This is a result of increases in demand for various applications such as high-performance computers, electric vehicles, Internet of Things devices, and 5G-enabled consumer electronic devices. TSM is developing 3 nanometer chip technology to implant in these various devices. As the global economy increasingly relies on semiconductors, TSM stands to benefit from increasing demand from all the customer segments, with an estimated growth in revenues of $180 billion by 2025. My second driver is global market share. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing currently controls approximately 24% of the global semiconductor market. Since beginning operations in 1987, TSM has pledged that it will not compete with their customers and instead focus on becoming a trusted supplier and consistently growing relationships with existing and new customers. As more products incorporate faster and more efficient semiconductors, TSM is expected to capture 30% of this market by 2025 through an increasing production of its advanced semiconductors, which make up a majority of their product line, which will drive expected sales growth of $180 billion. My final driver is expansion of production. In order to cope with increased demand, TSM is currently constructing a new manufacturing facility in Arizona. This facility is expected to begin construction in 2021 and begin production of advanced semiconductors in 2024. The facility is expected to produce 22,000 5 nanometer wafers per month initially, with later expansion into producing more advanced 3 nanometer chips, which will help contribute to expected revenue growth of $180 billion by 2025 as stated previously. Moving on to valuation. To reach an intrinsic value for TSM, a 10-year DCF model was created, using a terminal growth rate of 2% and a weighted average cost of capital of 8.55%. A per-share value of $135.93 was reached. A sensitivity analysis of the terminal growth rate and WACC plus or minus 100 basis points, ranged from $112.97 to $171.16. Additionally, an EV to EBITDA multiple valuation was calculated using 2022 estimates and a weighted average peer multiple of 16.44, resulting in a relative value of $145.53. Finally, a PE multiple valuation was calculated using 2022 estimates and a weighted average peer multiple of 20.54, resulting in a relative value of $118. By weighting these models 60-20-20, a price target of $134.26 was reached, representing a 24.32% upside. TSM currently pays a dividend yielding 1.4%. Next up are risks. The first risk of TSM is raw material shortages. Due to the current global supply chain issues, TSM has been negatively affected in production of the majority of its chips. While still retaining a large portion of sales and revenue in 2020, if this shortage continues to affect TSM, revenues could be negatively affected. The second risk is China. Recently, China has made various inflammatory comments about Taiwan and is conducting various military drills near Taiwan's airspace. While highly unlikely, production of chips in Taiwan will be negatively affected if conflict arises in the region. My final risk is competition. While TSM is the largest producer in the semiconductor manufacturing industry, their main competitor, United Microelectronics, provides similar products to TSM, but are unable to match the quality or scale of TSM. Moving on to management. C.C. Wei has been the CEO of Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing since 2013. He has served with TSM since 1998 and has held numerous other positions within the company. The chairman of TSM is Dr. Mark Liu. He was appointed chairman in 2018 after serving as president since 2013. Under their guidance, TSM has experienced stable growth over the past 5 years. Thank you for listening. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.